Oh man, we are in for a treat today, guys, because we've got something a little bit different. No charts, no patterns, just some psychology and perspective on setting yourself realistic goals and setting yourself up for success in building wealth, right? So what I'm going to do with you is I'm going to talk about the law of compounding in this video and why it's important that we manage our expectations, and it will actually help us achieve more in the long run than setting crazy, unrealistic goals today. Okay, so if you like this type of content, again, if you haven't watched my video explaining how the majority of us are investing in crypto all wrong, click here, I'll link that up somewhere here. That video got good feedback. So here, making another video, just going into some of the psychology and my thought processes around some of these concepts, because a lot of you guys ask me, and you can probably tell from my videos that I'm not a pump chaser, right? I'm not chasing 100x's. You won't see that. And do you know how many times I get these questions, guys? I get this question so many times. What coin is going to 100x this year? What coin is going to, 1000x? Where can I put £1,000 and expect to get 5 million? Like, guys, if you think that's how crypto works, you're in the wrong space, okay? Because crypto doesn't work like that, but you can build incredible wealth through crypto if you do it the right way and you do it in the sustainable way. And this goes for all of finance. I mean, if you take the most successful investors in the world, they're not trying to get 100x's each year. What are they trying to do? They're just trying to beat the S&P. Ask them what their metric is. They just want to beat the S&P. They have a 10% year, they're buzzing. 20% year, wow, right? They love it. So where do we get these crazy expectations, this entitlement in this generation, because we're lucky enough to have crypto, to expect these massive pumps, right? These 100x's, these crazy moves. And to be honest, this is moving to the stock market as well. People are expecting it in the stock market as well, because the same retail traders have seen Tesla go and do something crazy, and they're all looking for the next Tesla. It doesn't work like that, guys. Again, the majority of the fund managers, the majority of hedge fund managers, the majority of high net worth individuals just want to beat the S&P. They have a realistic goal, and they understand this important rule, and that is the law of compounding. And I was lucky enough to learn this very early on through just reading and being exposed to different materials, but this image stays with me in my head all the time. If you were to, I think Warren Buffett says it, I think in one of his documentaries as well, but I read it before that somewhere. If you were to take £1 or dollar, whatever currency you have, and you were to put it on the first piece of a chessboard, okay, this is an 8x8 chessboard, and you were to double it, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, okay? And double it every single day. Just halfway into the board, guys, you're at $2.1 billion. So today, if I said to you, I can give you a low-risk coin that is going to 2x, right? Nobody's interested. That would not make a good YouTube title. That would not make a good YouTube thumbnail. Nobody would watch it, and nobody's interested, right? Because they were all programmed into clicking these thumbnails and looking for these opportunities to 100x our money, 1000x our money. And no one is to say you can't 100x, but get your timeline and your perspective right. Look for the 100x's in 3, 4, 5 years' time, not today, because that's skewing you. You're missing a lot of great opportunities because they're not 100xing today. Right? Phantom we cover on this channel. It's not going to 100x this year. If it does, great. But unfortunately, unlikely, right? And that's not what I'm waiting for. Therefore, I can feel comfortable in my position, knowing that it's a long-term play. Same with Cardano. Same with Bitcoin. I'm patient. So when I see that it runs from 64 down to 29, it runs to 69 and back down to 32, I'm not selling. I'm not panicking. Why? Because my goals and my expectations were set right in the first place. I never came into this looking for the quick 100x in 2022, right? If I find a 100x gem and it 100x is in my portfolio for the next 3-4 years, and I've got a bag of those that have the potential to do so, then I'm more likely to achieve that. Because those people who, again, using the S&P example, try to beat the S&P, as long as they set the realistic goal of beating the S&P, some years they will get 20% returns, some years they'll get 30% returns, some years they'll proper smash the S&P, other years they'll come in slightly lower. But it's sustainable growth repeated year after year, which is the key. Okay, and that's what we need to understand here when we're investing in crypto, investing in anything, full stop. Set realistic goals. A lot of people underestimate what they can do in a year. You've probably heard this saying, but overestimate what can be done in a day. Okay, so start thinking about years time frame. A year is not a long time, guys. I know a lot of you are young, particularly those in crypto, and they want to become millionaires overnight. You can do so in 3-4 years, but not in 2-3 days. And that 2-3 day behavior is why you're exploding your accounts. It's why anytime you get a start and you make your first 10 grand, 50 grand, you keep exploding it and going back a step. You've got to build it sustainably. Don't be in a rush. Don't watch these YouTube channels where, they're saying, oh, you can do it in 2 days and suddenly live this lifestyle, look, flashy life. No. Build it sustainably. Build it from the ground up. Enjoy the process and understand that, that in looking for those 100x, 200x, 1000x plays, you're missing the easy 2x. It's about hedging the risk in your favor, right? When I was trading at Morgan Stanley many years ago, it was all about measuring your risk, right? They call it R in trading, right? How many R are you risking in order for, so you want to make 3R for a risk of 1R, right? As in to the downside. That's what you want to do. You want to hedge the cards in your favor. So if I can find a quick 2-3x that I know is very unlikely to go to zero, it's just too good a project, it's too undervalued, eventually it's going to 2-3x or even 5x. I want that over the coin that could go 100x or go bust to zero. Now, yes, in your portfolio, if you have a carefully crafted portfolio, you want to take a slither of that portfolio to go for some degen plays or go for some slightly riskier plays, that's fine. But you should understand that those are the portion of your plays that can win, can lose, right? And it can happen. And if it does over, if that 0.01% of your portfolio becomes 10, 15% of your portfolio because it's done really well, you should then hedge it and start trimming it down, right? Because you don't want that to blow up and then you end up back where you started again. Happens a lot, guys. There's nothing new. It happened with penny stocks. It happens with crypto, and it will happen with whatever future asset classes we see, because you always get those people that want to chase that short-term 100x, 1000x, okay? So hopefully this gives you guys a bit of perspective, something a little bit different, but really important, something I think about quite a lot, and particularly obviously having a crypto YouTube channel like this, the amount of comments or other crypto channels who are just putting, this coin is going to 1000x, this week. Like, really? Like, I understand if you're saying something 100x within 4 to 5 years. That's possible, right? That's possible with stocks, it's possible with cryptos, good solid cryptos. But, just constantly searching for degen plays is not your way to build wealth. All that's going to happen for the majority of you. And by the way, there's a survivorship bias, right? We only hear stories, Google survivorship bias, right? We only find the stories and hear the stories of the ones who succeeded. So we think it works. Right? We don't hear the stories of the 999 others from the 1,000 who didn't achieve and spent 3 years and all their savings looking for degen plays that are going to 1000x when they could have just built a really safe, steady portfolio of Bitcoin, some favorite altcoins, and they would have been much far better off. And they would have had less stress. They would have carried on with their normal job. They would have just set it and forget it in their account, traded it. Super easy to do, right? So we've got to, what I'm saying is, it's fine. If you want to have some degen plays, you want to look at some 1000x's, that's fine. Keep it a part of your portfolio. More importantly, your bandwidth should be focused on the long run. Just remember this chart. Keep that in your head, guys, and just focus. If you could just get 2x's, 3x's, those types of wins at low risk, you're going to be all right. And that's the game here, right? The game is not to find those 1000x's. If we find them and they come, great, we'll take it, right? But if you can keep finding 2-3x's, 2-3x's, 2-3x's and do it repeatably, that's how you're going to get to the end result that you're looking for. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like these type of small tad bits on bits of psychology or things I'm thinking about in terms of crypto and my mindset, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so I know that. Don't forget to head over into the Discord. Pin comment below is a link to our free public Discord, completely free. Head into there, meet like-minded people, ask me questions on things like this or your favorite coins, your favorite crypto. Don't ask me what coin's gonna 1000x in 2 weeks. As always, support NordVPN, links in description. Head over there, find yourself a VPN, well, get yourself set up on a VPN, 70% off 2-year plans. I think it works out like $2-3 a month, guys. Get yourself set up on a VPN. Coupon code, oh man. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.